Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Creative Shock. I'm your host Gazimus, and as always, got the co-host Lime with us. How you going?
Yo, what's going on? How are we?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. There's been a lot that's happened. We've been a little bit lazy, but we
12,
have been quite busy.
12 days. It's been 12 days. People have been saying in the Discord, they've been counting the days, but it has been hectic over here
Yes,
since the official
yes.
release. We're released. That's it. Alt is here. We
Yeah,
are here.
Alta
So,
stock is in stores.
no anymore.
Apparently, apparently, it comes with SIGs. We wouldn't know.
We would not know.
Um, well,
What is it? 90
partially know.
boxes?
I partially know. Yeah, none in the booster boxes, but I did manage to.
Oh, God.
I
Is it
did
in front of
get.
you? Is it in front of you?
No, no, it's safely away. We did manage to pack a Lorraine, which I think handled well when I pulled it. Didn't cause a scene. Didn't frighten people on another table. Class. Just
One
gave myself a
starter
little.
deck. He opened one Lorraine starter deck, and that is all he needed. And he's like, "Come on,
It's like I
you
won the Australian
beauty!
Open or something.
Yeah,
It was like.
come on!" Oh
uh,
man, nah. You know what? You needed one. You didn't have one through first edition, so congratulations for
no.
and not to mention you are known for your Lorraine player. Even though you've been a Riot player lately, you are known as a Lorraine player.
Yeah, yeah. So I will probably get. I reckon I might get that graded. That and then Soul. Nice package
Speaking
deal. Cracks 9 and
speaking
then
of
Soul.
speaking of Rye, we
Yeah,
it's been a while. We had the huge event, the huge build up. We had the
massive,
winner
massive
case event.
tournament.
I think it was 100 people. It was no 46
No, no.
on day one and 32 on day two. So it was like
Yeah,
80, 70,
78.
75. Yeah,
78.
78.
Largest
Huge,
tournament to
huge
date.
event. Yep, big prizing.
Yeah.
How'd it go, mate? Do you want to talk about it?
So, all right, we'll talk about our tournament. We'll do a bit of a overview. So, game one, I played a Win Lorraine. It was because you needed to own the cards. It was essentially a kind of starter deck. And we had a bit of a laugh about it as soon as he saw my GCR that it was different. Got the win. Second game played a Fire Lorraine, won that. Played another Win Lorraine, won that. Played another Fire Lorraine, won that.
You
And
were four
then
zero at that point.
4-0. We had 5 rounds. I'm like, no matter what, should be good. Versus you in round 5, lost that. And then
The challenge
not
setting
sure,
threw you
man.
out.
And
So I
then
versed Wind Lorraine round 1 and 1,
yeah,
Fire Zounder round 2 and 1, Fire Arcane Rye round 3 and 1, Fire Arcane Rye round 4 and 1, and then I versed you round
yeah,
5. And it was 2-1. It was quite close. We did not expect either of us to fall out of top 4 from that.
yeah.
But based on, I think something along the lines of the people you versed just didn't do well after versing you, they kind
Yeah,
of pushed you
I
down.
think because they've got it on the default settings, it's a bit it goes by actual wins and it's not like the point of the loss.
Mm.
Anyway, someone was explaining it to me. I didn't really. I was
At the
like, it
same
is
time,
what it
though,
is, man.
can I just say, Creative Shock, both 4-0 in Group B at the end of the day before we had to verse each other.
Yeah.
We know what we're talking about. We're finalists. We are finalists together. It was a great
So
feeling to have it, even though we didn't really want to verse each other.
no, and then I guess you can talk about your rounds after that, and then we'll
Yep.
talk about the overall
So
winner.
I then went into top 8. I ended the Group B at 5-0. Went into top 8. Versus Jimmy Lee, Fire Lorraine versus Fire Lorraine. It is up on Elusive TCG, the video, if you guys want to
Yeah,
look at any point.
very
It
good
was a
game. Very
very
good
good
game.
best of 3. Very good best of 3. Won that. Went into the semis against Maserani and lost that. And then I went out. I ended up coming 3rd/4th.
Yeah,
So good run, I think. 41 the whole thing. Congratulations, 40. Champion of
41.
our time. Always wins.
And if you want a bit of in depth on that, I'm going to do a little plug here. I don't usually check out Gazimus.
Gazimus. Yeah.
Did a check out our Gazimus YouTube channel. I did a interview with 40. Again, thanks for your time. And we talked about matchups. We talked about the sideboard. Talked about why he picked the hero. Definitely consistently one of the top players, if not the best player currently in the game.
The amount, you
But
know
I
what
was
though?
also just a little also shout out to Maz because I remember when he messaged me about like what's this card do when he first got into the game, and
Mm.
then to get a top four finish. Also,
Yeah,
congrats there.
100%. He's been grinding quite hard. It's
Has
quite
been
funny though,
grinding.
talking about plugs. Like me and you are doing a lot in the Sys community right now. We could just sit here and probably plug stuff all day at this point. Like we're doing a we are doing a lot in the community.
I enjoy the game, and
Yeah, me too. We wouldn't be here if we didn't enjoy the game, right?
yeah. We'll touch back on the tournament, but we had our locals and we had very big locals on Wednesday, and there
Yep.
was players there and like they're
Yep.
asking to like, oh, what do I put in this deck, and we're sleeving
Yeah,
up and
man.
people helping people sleeve
They're
up, and it was.
so keen. I had two of them. I had two of them today in
But
Discord. I
people that
saw
have
it on
not played
TCS.
TCGs,
Yeah,
people that
had
have
them.
not played TCGs,
So two of the new guys, I had
yeah,
the guys that opened the boxes in Discord
yeah,
today on TTS for the
yeah,
first time. Oh my god, Rending Flames does 8. This is insane. Like I felt
yeah,
it was like I was a kid on Christmas with how they
yeah.
reacted to playing the game. It's like I know that the game only just came out, but it feels like I'm so old. It's like I remember
Yeah,
when
I
I
know,
was
man.
like this back in the day. But
I
no, jumping to the stats before we get too far
yeah,
away. In
let's jump in the
in
stats.
general with the Discord winner case,
The
so
caveat being you needed to own the card. So there
correct,
was
correct,
some caveat of a card availability. So you
yes,
do see a lot of Rye, Fire Rye, Arcane Rye. You see a lot of Fire Lorraine, Wind Lorraine. They were easier to construct from starter decks.
yep. So Top Cut had 25% Wind Lorraine, 50% Fire Lorraines, and 25% Fire Eyes. So we had
Yeah,
two Fire Eyes, two Wind Lorraines, and four Fire Lorraines in the top
yeah,
eight. Full attendance, we saw 22.4% on Wind Lorraine, 22.4% on Fire Eye, and 22.4% on Fire Lorraine. So it was actually
yeah,
split three ways with those. And then we're looking at the actual Group A. Group A, same, roughly the same. 22% wind, 22% fire, 20% fire. Lorraine. Um, interesting. Group B, zero water,
yeah.
zero no water
So
decks at all.
the I'll I'll quickly talk about the Rise. There was the erupting Rye because people like playing it. It's an easy deck to kind of pick up and get results. The Arcane Ride list, they kind of everyone kind of shifted away from running any allies because you just don't want
Mm-hmm.
to give card draw to Lorraine. So it's
Mm-hmm.
interesting to see how everyone kind of shifted the Ride decks. I know Biful, who's um, did very well as well. A little bit of spice. I think he's
I
doing
saw the
a
list
episode with
yesterday.
Vazaram. Yeah,
How exciting is that? Random. I was at locals yesterday, at different locals. There was a guy there,
yeah.
never met him before, and he's like, "Oh, I'm playing this guy named Bifall's list." I'm like, "Oh, I know the guy. That's interesting. How crazy is that?"
Yep. And you might see. I know Bifle is American, but you may see him in a Creative Shock jersey as well. Come Ascent.
Who
Not saying
knows?
anything.
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, it's interesting to see how Rye developed there. The Fire Lorraines, there wasn't really any insoles. Everyone's kind of playing your Spirit Blessing Ascensions.
Yeah, mainly
Um,
Ascension Lorraines.
the Wind, yeah, Wind Ascension. 41 with pretty much the same deck he played at the last tournament, and no one was running that. I feel that's probably because you've been pumping
He
up
can I just
Ascension
say,
so much
I was
that
looking at
that
that
deck
deck.
went under the radar.
I was looking at that deck today. He doesn't run Avarice.
No,
That's
he did
crazy.
he did say that like when we if you want to check out our conversation, or we might have done that off air. I can't remember. It's an LB on there that he's looking to get rid of Majestic Crest to swap in Avarice. And then at our locals, because I wanted to run that list, I swapped out the Crest and ran Avarice.
Yeah,
Um, it's a solid list. It's fundamentally sound and gives you options in different plays.
yeah,
Speaking of Fire Lorraine list, because I want to make sure that I do say it, Jimmy Lee's new take on insoles with Varuk, I
amazing.
thoroughly enjoyed.
Oh
Thoroughly
my
enjoyed.
goodness.
Just a quick, so Varuk, the you can't prevent fire damage. You swinging a sword as Lorraine is essentially fire damage. Um, so you Ensol. get all your swords in banishment. You're playing Crux Knight, so the Lorraine that gets buffs by swords in banishment.
Yep.
Then you play Varuk because you're not materializing anymore. So Varuk is going to stay on there till the
Yep.
fucking end of time.
Yeah, and you just swing for like 10 every
Um,
turn, pretty much.
and then those Veiling Breezes, you can say, get that shit out of here.
Yeah.
Deflecting Edge, piss that right off.
Whatever. I'll devastate him for you
Um,
for 13. It's all
I
good.
wish, I don't know if we, like, he played into Win Lorraine. I don't know if we got those games recorded, but that would be,
I don't think
there
so.
were some great games. Anything else you want to discuss about the meta?
No,
There's
I'm more
another
excited to jump into the big news is that the Alta actually is here.
Alta is out. Alta. It's
We are
funny,
in
man. Because
set
I'm
one.
talking. I feel like we're talking about Kickstarter the other day,
We are in set
and
one. People have their stock. People have opened their stock.
some big
People are
pre-releases.
running out of stock.
Let's talk about our boy Shinja, the Alta Cardboard King,
That was so funny.
more stock
So
that
much stock.
throne. But how
Insane.
44 player turnout, 46 player turnout.
Yep.
That people
Top
playing
slot
in the street.
cards. Yeah, top slot cards. Insane. Not to mention we've had about 3 to 400 jumping through the Facebook, I think, and joining random groups.
Yeah,
And the Discord's blowing up with new players every day. People are loving opening the altar. People are loving playing the game. Like, it is insane. And it's just so great to see this and kind of to award Weebs of the Shore
the work they've
working
done.
so hard for this to get this. Like, this has been
Yeah,
so hard work. There's been hiccups left, right, and center, there is with all releases, and they've managed to kind of steady the fort and be where they are today. Where apparently we're out. Like, Australia has barely any stock. Like, they had to buy from multiple stores. Stores are all
yeah.
low. It is
Um,
crazy.
and just seeing the turnouts. I know James from Haven Games posted a video. Their store looked like it was jamming. We had at our locals the biggest store. You've gone to a couple different stores. We're going to a different store tomorrow
Yeah,
for a release. Um, and just everyone posting stuff. I know that it hasn't really kicked off in Europe, but I am seeing European stores in LGS chat
asking
asking to
for
get
stock.
involved. I saw
Yeah.
there was a store in Italy, so it seems to definitely be popping off, which is great to see.
Also
And
interesting, apparently, messages from like Hong Kong and Korea, like saying we want
yeah,
more stock. Places we never even thought about are like, we've got stock, we
yeah,
like it, we want more stock. So it's definitely a good feeling, and people
good
should be
problem to have,
excited to
but
get involved.
one they're gonna have to try solve too
Of
because
course, of course.
yeah,
They can't wait until Fractured Crown. They're gonna have to figure out a way to, I guess, spot send stock to help stores. Not
yeah,
spot send stock to stores that are gonna sell it. More spot send it to people that stores that want to like build a locals. I think is what
yeah.
should be happening.
Um, I'm just
Um,
surprised at the new people that we've gotten. Like how
yeah,
they found the game.
yeah.
Not sure how they've like not played TCGs. Like
They're
I'll
just
play
so like, I was talking to one of the guys, Ray,
enthusiastic.
lovely
Yeah,
guy Ray, and he's like, oh man, I've never played TCGs before. It's such a like rush to like play this and to be here and stuff, and like, you're
we've
talking
got good
about a
vibes coming.
guy, yeah, you're talking about a guy that like he's never played TCGs before. He's come just to like socialize and stuff, but like they are getting into the game. They want to play, and like I think that
Yeah,
seeing new faces and seeing these people like come in and enjoy themselves is just amazing feeling. Like,
yeah,
we had the release event where we did draft. We had like 6 or 7 guys there that had no idea what the cards were, but drafted for fun
yeah,
anyway. Everyone had a good time. And then, we had the release event. We've had a few release events after that, and it's just been building up more and more in Australia. So
yeah. And then
shout out to the Sydney guys. There's a group of like 6 to 7
yeah,
Sydney guys that are literally going all around Sydney, calling up every store,
yeah,
trying to plan every event. It's like 7 of me in Sydney. No jokes. They're calling up stores.
that's good.
They're pushing content. Yeah, it's really good.
That is
And
very good.
I am excited for Sydney to grow into a big scene as well, where we've got Melbourne and Sydney once again,
Yeah, and
along
bit
with
of rivalry
all the other
between
states.
us,
Of course, of course.
and obviously yeah, I've travelled to Sydney before for games. I'll do it again.
Mm.
Um, real quick, while we talked about the tournament and that, I know just got announced today that the Discord channel is just announced a new tournament.
Ooh, the
Um, it's
marketplace.
Marketplace Discord
Yeah. Who won the
Battle.
last marketplace Discord tournament? Oh, I can't
Apparently
remember actually.
superstar of the game. Um,
Wasn't
keep
a
an eye
Rye
out for a
player, that's for
cent.
sure. Was not a
Nah,
Rye
nah.
player.
um, so if it's like anything like the last tournament, there's definitely gonna be a lot of prizing support.
Yeah. Looks
And
like there's a
that
lot of gold and silver
is
packs too.
May 20th. So we've got a couple of weeks. So I've got maybe one more week of trying stuff out, and then
Is
back
that
on May.
is that the same day as the cent tickets?
It's the day before, I believe.
Ooh.
It's
So
our
mate,
it's our 20th, but their 19th,
a
and the
cent tickets
tickets are
May
their
21st
20.
for
I kept
Australians.
saying there for like people. If I say there, I'm referring to US, North America,
Are
not Australia. So us is the 21st will be the tickets.
you going for
Um,
VIP? I'm going for VIP.
I don't think I get it, man. I think play it safe and just go for the middle one.
Yeah, true. You don't want to lose. You don't want to lose the
Um,
top one and the middle one. That's true.
yes. I just want to get a ticket. There's that much buzz.
There is that much buzz.
I've paid for flights, mate. I just got to make sure I get
Um,
a ticket.
Sorry, we're booked
um,
out, Gaz. Sorry, Gaz, we're booked out, mate.
I
Look,
know, man. I'll just go down
you
there.
can judge. You can judge. I guess like it is what it is.
Nah, man. I want to play.
Yeah, me too. Me
I
too.
want to play. So I'm pumped. I'm absolutely pumped for that.
Me too. I'm
I
super.
think it's 11 o'clock our time.
Yeah,
Tickets are
the
released.
hype train is real for Ascent. The hype train is real for Grand Archive. We have a situation where today we actually had an extra product revealed today, which was very interesting as well. Did you see that?
Yes.
That was
So
crazy.
they are the way I'm looking at it. It's special kits or special boxes where you get a chance to see and all the alt art that they're going to be selling at conventions. It's not just one convention.
No.
They're going to be sent to other conventions. It's not going to be just in America.
Yes, they're also not
Um,
running. They're also not running out tomorrow. They're going to be here
yeah.
for the year.
Um, and that money that they generate from this is going into organized play events and prizing for
For a
like a cent.
sense.
So when you saw that minimum 5K, that's a minimum. And then product like this, which is gonna sell out, which is gonna sell. Like it's people want it. People are getting angry because they think they can't get it.
It's $30 a box too. It's not even like
Yeah.
very expensive.
Now, the some of the concerns were why is it just at events? Why is it just at this? I'm going to assume this is all assumption. We don't know. One, it's for it to get out as soon as possible. It's harder to go through a distributor. Two, there will be economic reasons that it's easier. They're going to generate more revenue from this because they want to use this income to support players and to support pricing.
I mean,
It just makes more sense for them.
you've seen
Now,
Fab, yeah? When did Fab
yeah,
blew up when they started offering $1 million a year for tournament pricing. That's when a lot of people did get in. On top of that, if you even look at like a esports or a video game point of
it
view,
feels like that Dota,
the international,
yeah,
they would sell battle passes. They would make like 6 to 7 mil on battle passes, and they'd throw it into the international for the
yeah,
year. And because of that, it's one of the big. Even though Dota is not like the biggest MOBA, it's got like a cult diehard fan base. International is one of the biggest esport events of the year because of how much money they make and
yeah.
they put into it. It's brilliant. It's a genius idea to put all of that into. It's not just Ascent Houston, by the way. It's
No,
a
no, no.
sense. Like if there's probably going to be a sense in Canada. There could be one in Southeast Asia. There could be like you don't know. It could be Melbourne, right?
Yeah.
This is just to help fund that organized play, so people from each country or whatever have an opportunity to go and
Plus, there's going to be
compete.
regionals. Plus, there's going to be
Store championships as well. Like there's so
yeah,
much. So like people need to obviously just be chill about it. It's a good idea. It's not going to be. They're all old arts. There's no new cards in there.
yeah.
It's $30 for a box of it. It's gonna be all
Um,
good.
it's yeah, it's. I know that people. There's always that bit of FOMO and that, but like, I like the thing. I guess always brought a picture. If I can get it, I can get it. If I can't, I can't. I'm not
Yeah.
going to Um, I missed the Kickstarter because of what
Yeah,
it was when I got in. It didn't change anything. I got what first edition I could.
yep.
Everyone's got different financial means and in different spots, and have got
Now,
different
now you're
disposable
famous. Now
incomes.
you're
But
famous with Gazimus though, so it's all good now.
oh
Multi-millionaire
yeah, yeah.
Gazimus.
Gazimus is putting me more in a hole than
every week, Gaz is like, "Yeah, I bought 3 new lights for the
I
Gazimus
just
channel."
bought. So I haven't used. Hopefully, we're using them this weekend. Hopefully, I do film
Yes,
more footage. But I've
yes.
also now just because I'm like, oh, the playmats, you get a bit of glare. I just quickly made black playmats with the Gazimus logo and got them printed. So, and
That's
in
so good.
Australia, there's no one that prints mats, so it's always
No,
got to come from it's always got to
it's like,
come from the US,
yeah,
and our
eh,
dollar is
not
shit
cheap.
out
It is not
to the
cheap at
US. So,
all. Yeah, it's
um,
not fun. We had
Gasmus is definitely a passion project. Let me tell you that.
it's not a financial project.
No, it's a passion project.
But you know what? Either way, we have our hobbies like Grand Archive, and we do.
Yeah,
You do it because you like Grand Archive and you do want to help the
yeah.
population. And I can happily say that you are probably a household name in the community, which is a very exciting thing. A lot of people know
I
you.
I I love watching like TCG content in general.
Hmm.
I watch anyone that puts content out. I've watched it. Left. I am
Yeah,
like, um. So and then yeah, I feel like that we probably still need more. Probably like more deck techs, more gameplay.
yeah,
Um. So if anyone's watching and thinking like, oh, maybe I should do that, I'd say do it, man.
yeah,
I had no experience in this stuff. Just go for it, and it's
yeah,
fun, man. I enjoy making it
yeah.
now.
Even like me when I make like elusive TCG stuff, it's just raw content. Like I just enjoy
Yeah,
throwing that up for people to watch, and you know, it's good to have all different types of content. I did see Main Deck. Shout out to Main Deck. They had
yeah.
some deck techs as well.
Then a
Um,
Lorraine one, a Rye one. Always like with main deck, it's always very clean. It's like a very
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
nice
we do
production
appreciate
quality.
it. But no. So event kits have been exciting. We have not hit SIGs from them. Ours
I
have
saw
actually
that
been
one player
average.
from a
Ours,
silver. I saw the one player hit it with a silver pack, hit the Nia.
I saw apparently a player hit
That's
a
crazy.
foil GCR from a silver too. What about
Oh my god!
conspiracy?
Actually, I
Oh,
forgot to tell you.
conspiracy theory. What? What?
Tonight at the store, someone pulled a foil GCR, random packs.
No way.
Yeah, random packs.
And we've had nothing from there for
Here's a
ages.
spoiler. I'm sorry, I just popped into my head now. I was at the store tonight. Um, Pulled a foil GCR.
Jeez. And
Yeah.
so what? Was he happy or what? Do you know what it was? Is it a player
New
that
to the
you?
game, saw random packs, thought it was like just have a crack at buying some packs.
Oh man.
Doesn't know the game.
Oh god. Threw it in the bin, right?
Huh?
Threw it in the bin,
Well,
right? Yeah, it's
we'll do,
whatever.
we'll discuss. Yeah, if I would have dived into that bin, um, we'll discuss post show. Sorry, guys, I've just gone
Yeah,
off track.
yeah. No, nice, nice. But no. So my conspiracy theory is that the silver packs have better stuff than the gold packs. I'm starting to think that.
That's ludicrous. I
I got
I
a
got a
foil
tide. Actually,
hurricanes,
I
foil
got a tide
hurricane sweep,
diviner and was pretty happy with that because I
foil
needed to
hurricane sweep.
replace it.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, actually, while we're talking about cards that I could needed
Mm,
and that, there's been a
mm.
big push on dungeon guides.
Yes,
The original starter
yes.
decks had dungeon guides, the new ones don't. I think the reasoning for this makes 100% sense because
Mm.
I've played games with new players that dungeon guide turn zero, and I have seen it. And I've told them, I'm like, don't do that dungeon guide, and they're like, I've got this, and it's like, just
I paid $20 for this card, mate. Let me play it. All right, let me play it.
no.
I'm
It was
calling.
like
I'm
using
calling it the
the
Dungeon
original
Guide
starter
Rush.
decks.
I'm calling it the
Um,
Dungeon Guide Rush at this point because everyone needs dungeon guides at the moment.
my Rye that I went 4-1 was 4-0. It plays zero dungeon guides. I
Oh
don't
wow.
play any. Like I've built a I've built fire Lorraine lists that don't have it. It's I'm also going to tell you next set the cards that we're seeing look like they're slowing it down. So Dungeon Guide loses value.
Hmm.
don't like. Everyone's freaking out. Like,
Yeah.
there's not enough dungeon guides. Like, it's okay.
Shout out though, actually,
You'll get them.
Shout out to Hobo Crab. I was playing Hobo Crab today just for some fun games.
Yeah,
He was playing. Like, I don't know why I have not thought of this because I've been playing Winrai. He's been playing Winrai.
yeah,
He just smashed my Fire Lorraine, smashed everything. He would just dungeon guide, level up, banish 2 arcane. Ended his turn, he'd Zephyr it. It comes
yeah.
back, he'd banish 2 arcane. Start of my turn, he Zephyred it, banished 2 arcane. It was level 9. And I'm
It's a
like,
non-enter ability.
why have I never thought? Why am I not just slamming Zephyr on my dungeon guide to just level up over and over again?
There you go. You only need one.
Literally, and 4 Zephyrs, and you said it was crazy. I was in awe that how he did it. And it's like you pay 2 for Zephyr, yeah. So you just put 2 arcane down to Zephyr it, and then you just level up off the 2 arcane you put down to Zephyr. Brilliant, brilliant. I got to go jump back in the labs. It was such a good idea.
Yeah,
Such
I
a good
like
idea.
that.
And that's another thing as well is that there's so many new players coming in that have
New
so many
ideas.
new ideas. Like,
So I like to. The meta is not solved. It is
nah,
nowhere near
no
being
way,
solved.
no
It's not going to
way.
get all the new players. You're going to see new ideas. You're going to see old decks that like someone just goes like that. Zephyr a dungeon guide. The game's been played for 9 months. Zephyr's been out for ages. Dungeon
Yeah,
Guide's been out for ages.
I've never done it.
No one has Zephyred a dungeon guide.
No, no. And even today, shout out to Sushi Night over in Wellington, New Zealand.
No.
They're running 3 events a week, 3 Grand
Three
Archive events
events
a
a week.
week.
Yeah.
They've sold out
Yeah.
twice over with Grand Archive. Was talking to one of the
That's
locals
awesome.
today. Was talking to one of the locals today just generally on Facebook, and he was like, "Bro, are you guys also in the Alan Mordred meta? Like Alan and Mordred are insane." And I'm just like, "Don't think we're in the same meta, buddy." He's like, he's like in Solar Rain, Rise,
Yeah.
destroyed by Alan. Alan destroying everything.
Yeah, I've heard Alan I
Alpha
was
male Alan is
discussing
evolved.
with 40 that there's Alan potential. And we're discussing I don't want to share
It's
some
just
some spies,
yeah, of course.
but it looks
It's
like
just
New Zealand's
crazy.
already there.
It's just crazy.
Um
Like the meta is so
yeah.
different. Like when he said that, I was laughing at it. He's like, no, seriously. Like Alan is just like apparently they're dry on bestial frenzies. No one's buying them here. They're dry on bestial frenzies. They've got none. They have none. They're all
That's
gone.
awesome. That's what like I love. That's why I love TCGs. It's like metas evolve, and then specific metas is pockets, and then like something like Ascent, where all these different
They all
pockets
clash.
then come to one, and then you're like, who's actually
Who's
who's
actually good at
cracked
the
it? And
game?
like, not even you might have a strategy that just works on the day. I always
Yeah,
think of like Fab when there was like 3 Kano players and 2 made top 8. It's just like it doesn't matter if the deck's not good. I know
it
across
matters
the
how you go on the
board,
day.
but if it's good into the meta, and this meta is nowhere near solved before Fracture's Crown.
Yeah,
Um,
that's another thing though as well. Like the next, well, in my eyes, the next big event is Ascent Houston.
yeah,
Fracture Crown's going to be here, so the meta is going to flip on its head anyway. Like for now,
yeah,
we obviously have Dawn of Ashes to play, but we're going to have a month after Fracture Crown comes out, August 25th, to make deck and grind games. Like, do I need to take like some sick leave or what?
yeah, I I'm using this time, and anyone to what I'd recommend to other people is just try get comfortable with every champion if you can, if you got the
Yeah,
main sword. If
don't
not, play on
pigeonhole.
TTS, but you can play them on
Yeah,
TTS. Get comfortable with all the champions. Get comfortable with all the archetypes. Fire Lorraine can be played multiple ways.
mm,
Um, there's Wind Lorraine, Water Lorraine. There's all the heroes, but then there's different types. There's like controlling, grinding. My plan is buy Fractured Crown, be comfortable across the board, understand how they play, understand their weaknesses.
yeah,
So
yeah,
when you get the new cards, I've got a fair idea what archetypes. So in these next tournaments coming up, I can guarantee you I'm not playing Fire Lorraine or Fire Eye.
yeah.
And if I do well, I do well. I'm not really. I'm. building for Ascent. That's how I
I,
see it.
I've been playing Water Ride this week at locals. Like, I need
Yeah, don't play
to.
that deck too, but
I would much rather, like, but I 100% agree with you. I'd much rather take this time to
yeah,
explore the horizons than to sit on my Fire Lorraine or whatever and just
no.
because like that Fire Lorraine, Wind Lorraine, Arcane Rai, whatever, they are not going to hold up next set. I'm you know what? I'm strongly saying, based on the cards we've seen, I think we've seen 18 cards so far from that
Oh,
article. Our decks
I
currently are
actually,
not going
I
to hold
actually,
up.
I actually think Arcane Rye, just because of like the raccoon. I've been mucking around just with the raccoon in Arcane Rye, and it just makes the deck so much smoother.
You
It's
love
like
that
so
raccoon,
much
mate.
smoother,
You
man.
love
Oh,
the
I love it,
raccoon.
man. That's the only alt I want from those event packs.
Gazmus will be signing raccoons at Ascent, right, guys? Just
Oh,
letting you know.
I just want four for myself, man. Like,
I
I'm like, I don't know where I saw that alt. I don't know if it was like one of the leaks in the
think
discords.
it was a leak, yeah.
Um,
Don't know what it was from though.
or maybe I'm pitching it. I don't even know, man.
Promo,
I'm just
promo.
pitching.
Nah, it was leaked. It was like a promo for
I'm
the next
pitching
tournament.
Guardians of the Galaxy Raccoon, man. I just, it's
Rocket. Yeah, good old
yeah.
Rocket.
Banish those floating memory. The card just
Yeah, it's good. It's good, and especially as you
um.
said in Arcane, right? You just banish your own Arcane and level up.
I've
It's
multiple
very
games
good.
like double arcane sided into a raccoon, and then like plus four
You know how
levels for
good
the
that'll
third.
be in Water Eye as well? When you
Yeah,
can just
it's
tie
good in any.
Diviner,
It's
chuck
just
everything out, Raccoon. Oh my lord.
yeah. So yeah, the meta's going to change. I just recommend people if you do want to take that tournament seriously, um, try play heaps of stuff. The alternative is you could be like Jimmy, Jimmy Lee. He'll have Fire Lorraine so fine tuned that
Yeah. He lives
he's
on it.
going to
He
take it
lives
to
on
the
it.
nth degree. And the reason I say that, I can tell you right now, he's looking for a game to play.
I have a ping
He's
every day that he's
yeah.
looking for a game.
If we lived in the same time zone, I would play with you
Me too.
more than I.
Me
But
too.
you're always looking for a game when I'm like
Guys,
working.
if you want an amazing training partner, Jimmy Lee's looking
Yeah,
for a game, all right? Hit him up. Hit him up.
he's excellent. He's very good at the game. Very nice guy. And he's going to be good. I know
He hasn't even
he'll
been here. He
definitely
hasn't
be an
been
ascent.
around. Yeah, he hasn't been around long, so it is terrifying to see. And that's the thing as well. Like we can, or I can say I've got 6, 7, 8 months of experience, but some guys just gonna rock up, start playing tomorrow, have the brain for it, have the knack for it. He's gonna make like
Yeah,
win Sylvie top tier and just beat everyone. Like it's just there's
yeah,
nothing you can do but practice and repetition. But some people just have knacks for this stuff, and they'll just fall in and be able to play perfectly and think of
yeah.
stuff. And that's another thing is like, sure, the meta, as you said, the meta's not figured out. But I would say that Lorraine's semi-solved. But as soon as this Fractured Crown comes out, the whole meta just starts again, and everyone's on the same plate as long as you've had
No.
repetitions.
Yeah, hence why having a good understanding across the board of different plays, different lines, um, helps you easier to see Zephyr dungeon guides. Helps
Also,
you easier to
also
see.
good friends. If you have people to
Yeah,
discuss the game with,
yeah,
so important. If you are playing by yourself and you're looking for people to play with or talk in the general Discord. Find some guys that like are nice to
yeah.
talk to or you enjoy talking to. Hit them up, have a chat, discuss lines, discuss decks. It helps. It
Yeah.
helps.
We've formed a team. Well, pretty much it's like majority Aussies. Just happened to fall into it. You need that for any big tournaments.
Yeah,
I even
100%.
know it's a few months away. The testing and playing and getting better started today. Started
You need
last month.
you need
Starts next
players
week.
like Gaz. You need mascots like Costa. Like these people are really important to have in your team. You know what I mean? Poor Costa. I always give it to him. Hey, he's come second in the last two locals. Apparently, it's all good.
uh, he will. No, good on Costa.
Good on, good on. Hey, he has nearly the most six now. He's catching up in six, so good on him. He's doing well.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe he can do our Path of Silver over in America. We'll see.
He doesn't have one that I recently got, so it doesn't matter.
True. Yeah, more exciting news.
We're the official podcast that has two ambassadors on it.
Yes, I didn't even think of that. Wow, what a twist! Gaz has an ambassador playmat and a ambassador banner night.
I'm not taking digs at
Congratulations!
the other Grand Archive podcast. I'm just leaving it as it is.
Should we call
Uh,
ourselves Creative Shock, the Great Ambassador Podcast? Is that what we should call it?
Again, very humbled, and thanks for
Yeah, very
giving
humble.
it us.
Come
I just,
on!
I just need a little shot. That's more
I
for
did.
lineage break.
I did enjoy. I did enjoy. Hey, I did enjoy your video. Thanking Grand Archive for 5 minutes straight. Thank you
Um,
so much, guys. Thank
that's why
you
that's why I
so
stick to
much.
deck guides. That's why I stick to deck guides and gameplay, and not.
Thank you so much, guys. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Look at this, Matt. Thank you.
Instead of talking off the cuff. Um,
uh,
we've got other exciting news. More, I guess, on your side. There's a new single store in Australia.
we don't have TCG player here, so myself and Michael or Blue Sky Candy on Discord have decided to open a single store. Very exciting. We were up till 3 a.m. the other night, manually adding every card and pricing every card, including the commons. It was not fun. It is elusivetcg.com.au. We will be probably delivering outside of Australia quite soon as well. Not TCG player prices under them. Very excited, hoping to use it to, I guess, get cards into people's hands that can't get alter and people who want to play. So
In
very,
this side of the world.
yeah, very, very excited just to. I mean, we've been selling out nonstop. We've got nothing.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep
Well, yeah,
we're
because
gonna keep refilling it.
prior to the store, there's stores out there. There's great stores out there already. Most based in the States,
Yeah,
and makes it very hard for people on this side of the
it always has in
um
every game. Every game it
every game.
struggles.
Every game, man. I remember like early Fab days, there was no one, and I'd buy from like Fab Foundry, and I'd spend $100 on cards and $100 on shipping.
Yeah, and
So
that's I feel as though the sooner we have a site where the Aussies don't have to use TCG Player to compare prices, but they also can buy and not spend an arm and
yeah.
a leg, I think is very important. We opened a few cases. We didn't get enough rings. Everyone wants a ring. We do not have enough. I might have
Oh,
to
well,
start looking for rings.
maybe we can talk.
Yeah,
Um,
you got all the rings. I heard that apparently, maybe I should put an ambassador banner night up if you're interested. If you want to give me it, and I'll put it up for you.
no, mate. No, mate. You'd have to pry that from my cold, dead
Thank
hands.
you, thank you.
My cold, dead hands. The way you throw around that ambassador playmat, like I don't know, like that
Man,
playmat, man.
I don't
That
want to talk
playmat.
about it. I don't want to talk
I'm thinking
about it.
about getting mine framed, and your one's like about to go to the charity bin.
Oh man! At the release event, someone accidentally hit the soap dispenser and it landed on my mat, and it was heartbreaking. A new player, he was very sorry. It came out, but the look on my face, I was shocked, shocked. I'm like,
um,
maybe I shouldn't be playing with it.
and I guess one last thing, which is exciting. Obviously our partnership sponsorship with TRA. They've got something exciting coming up in August.
Huge news.
Huge news. TRA Con, August the 20th and 21st.
Yep, Saturday and Sunday.
Um, one announcement they've got. Well, we obviously don't know who's coming and that, but they have announced one artist is coming
Yep,
so
a
far.
fab artist.
Very prominent in the fab world.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can give. He, like myself, of Italian heritage. Maybe that gives it away. I don't know. We'll leave it there. We'll
Very
see if
excited
anyone
for
plays Fab
TRA
and can
Con.
work it out.
Lots of stuff at TRA Con. Very excited. We're also going to be
Very
Grand Archive
excited.
stuff there. There's some exciting Grand Archive stuff to be happening. We'll be
Yeah.
there. So anyone in Australia, come on down. Very excited.
Come
Once
down,
again,
say hey. It's in
thanks
August.
to TRA for supporting us as well. And they've been doing really well for charity events as well. Great work.
They've
Like
got involved
they're
in the game too. couple of them are getting involved in the game.
They drive 40 to 50 minutes every
Uh,
week to our locals, and I can't thank them enough. And you know what? They're just good vibes to have around, to be honest.
and
They're
it's the
always
first
good
game they've
vibes.
played. It's just TCG's bringing people in.
Yeah, it really
It's
is.
bringing people in, even if they can't fight it, they have to play. They can't
Yeah,
help it.
yeah. It's so exciting. But yeah, so that's a lot of news. There's a lot of stuff to kind of deal in. We will be back
Yeah,
every week again. We just had a lot, as I said, we had a lot going on.
yeah.
Hopefully, Gaz can win back to back on this marketplace tourney. That's what I'm wondering.
Well, we'll have another pod before then, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully it is. It is 15 days away. That's true. I just
Yeah,
said
no, it
every
is.
week,
It
and
is.
then I
It
sent it
is
to
in.
it. Hey guys, we'll be
Look,
back in 7 days, but we'll let you know about the 20th, the tournament on the 20th.
you've got the single stores now.
Yep, yep.
We've got a lot on. I'm hoping to put some more gameplay videos out on Gazmas, and we're also looking to do. You know what? You want to do it now? The
Yeah,
wheel.
yeah. Why
Let's
not?
do the wheel. Okay,
Why not?
so
You're gonna have to
what
put
we're
it up
going
on
to
the
be
screen
doing?
though. You're gonna have to put it up on the screen if you're gonna do
Nah,
it now.
they're going to have to just trust me.
All right,
They're going to
explain
have
what
to
we're
just
doing.
trust me.
Explain what we're gonna start doing.
And I had it all saved. So what we're doing, we're going to do gauntlet series where we spin the wheel to determine our element. We spin the wheel to determine our class, so tamer
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
or warrior, and then we spin the wheel
For a
one of
modified
the
effect.
for a modified effect. And we'll start off with the first wheel.
And then we'll be
Lion,
playing
you
each other
are
in a
playing.
playing each other in best of 3, right?
Yep,
Yep, yep.
you are on wind.
Wind. Let's
Congratulations.
go. Let's go. Wait, what champions are on this wheel?
Oh, this you get the tamer, but then
Lineage break.
one of the requirements is that you don't get lineage break. So, or you
Okay.
have to pay for lineage break. I am
Okay.
also on wind.
Oh, grindy match
Okay,
already.
very grindy. All right, you are playing.
Give me Xander. Give me Xander. Give me Xander.
You are playing wind mage.
All right, what's the
And
modifier? Oh, you got to
I'm
be awesome.
playing wind. I'm playing wind warrior. Okay, I feel
Okay, dude. All
it
right,
is what it is.
sure. Yeah, right. Yep. Uh
Okay, and your modifier is
huh.
uh, um your modifier is so the modifier is no dungeon guide, no advanced element, or so like lineage break.
No advanced element.
Your one is no dungeon guide, so
Oh.
you can't do yours for dungeon guide. And my one is no advanced element. Okay. Okay. I can still go to level 3. I just can't use the cards. Or I can't go to level. I won't go to level 3. And we're going to do this Gauntlet Wheel series where we do the gameplay. We'll see how this goes. If it doesn't view well, we'll go to competitive gameplay only. This is going to be this will be a
Oh.
test. So
Alrighty,
you've got,
Wind Rye with no dungeon guide. Okie
you
dokie.
can do Wind Merlin.
True. True.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I feel like Wind Lorraine might not be exciting into that matchup.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to play Wind Mordred.
Are we doing
Maybe
it?
get
So,
that.
are we making the decks playing live, or are we playing on TTS?
No, we'll play like. Mate, I've bought
Yeah.
more license than the
I don't know. Maybe
MCG,
we should
mate.
play TTS now that you've bought all that stuff, right? Maybe we should.
Okay, man. I've ordered enough key lights.
Nah, sounds good.
Bloody
Sounds good. I'm
yeah.
excited.
Okay. Wind Mordred. Yeah, because we want to bring a bit more gameplay videos with Creative
Yep.
Shock.
Yep.
And
We
because
also
there's
want
no
to bring
real
some more.
tournaments on.
We want to bring some more guests on too. We'll be doing that as well.
Yes.
And
Yeah, we're
also,
working on that.
obviously, keep an eye out for Gazmus's YouTube channel popping off as always. Elusive TCG does stuff here and there. We'll
Yeah.
put the shop and everything in the comments underneath. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, guys. And yeah, hopefully we'll get
Um,
that going.
but yeah, and then closer to tournaments will be more competitive gameplay
Sounds
decks
good.
that we think are going to be represented and what they do well and don't do well.
Yeah,
But now we wanted to do something
a little bit fun.
a little bit fun,
Yeah.
a little less serious for us because we have had some serious gameplay, and I just don't
Hmm.
want to play anything serious this week.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Maybe we can agree to both bring these decks to locals. Who knows?
Oh, look, mate, there's gold packs on locals. Like, leave it to me.
Different
Leave
story.
me.
Different story. Different story.
Different story. I say I'm not going to play serious. I'm not going to like just throw away the gold packs. um,
All right, cool. I think that's it. Wrap it up.
yeah.
Beauty. Thanks so much, guys, and we'll see you guys with that content in another podcast.
See you guys.
Peace.